National records are the living memory of every nation based on which constructive decisions can be taken to solve modern-day problems. But the least said about record keeping in Ghana, the better. Today we begin our series on record keeping in Ghana. Thomas Bitilma was at the Public Records and Archives Administration Department, PRAD, and reports that public record keeping in Ghana is in bad state.
The first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, established PRAD in 1962 to serve as an effective government records management center. PRAD, which falls directly under the office of the president, has not seen any renovation since then. The acting director of PRAD, Felix Nyako, noted that the expansion in government business has not been met with a corresponding expansion of PRAD. The building can therefore no longer accommodate new documents.
In this modern age, this record should be digitized. That's the modern storage as you are talking, or scanning. On just CDs, just small CDs or whatever it is, a whole document of this office could be on a small CD. So you can imagine the advantage of this thing. But you don't have that capacity over here. You don't have the equipment. You don't have the funding. It costs a lot.
The structure here contains records from various government agencies. There is no electronic document and records management system here, so if there is any fire outbreak, most of these records will be lost forever. Some of the documents are becoming brittle because of poor storage. Japanese tissue, an expensive material, is imported to repair these documents. The Archives Division has a search room where people do research. The head of the research unit, Kilian Onai, says most of the air conditioners in the department are not working.
We have about three categories of people coming to conduct the search here. Yeah, we have students or people from the academia. Then we have the ordinary people coming from town to just come and search for information. And then we have this other group who sometimes have their property being threatened. So they have documents here. They come to locate such documents and we copy it for them, authenticate it for them, and then they use this document as evidence and tender such documents at court.
A number of people do their research work here.
I am here under the supervision of Dr. Baku at the Department of History at the University of Ghana, studying Ghana-Canada relations in the 1960s and 1970s. And so I'm here at the archives to get primary sources that you can't find anywhere else. I find the challenges are not finding the relevant material. It's just technology. For example, I'm trying to take notes with my laptop, but right now the power's out, so I can't use my computer to take notes, which is preferable, so you have type notes when I go back to Canada.
You have to make the research of my land so that there shouldn't be a dispute on my land. In a sense, when you are on the land and does not tell the history of your land, the balance between whom you are living with, it normally brings problems.
Make no mistake, this is not a dungeon where slaves were kept during the colonial era, even though it contains documents pertaining to that. This is the repository of Ghana's past. Records spanning several decades are kept here. Ghana's past is in darkness, and there's no light here. The stench and the heat in this room is unbearable. Henry Ayi has been working in this condition for more than 20 years. He says he has to rely on a rechargeable lamp to retrieve documents for people.
For years unnumbered, there haven't been any light here. So the air conditioners are not working, the lights here are not working. And we rely on this disposable lantern to look for records. And right now, as you could see, we were using it, it has gone off. Currently, it's not working, so we have to strain. We either use mobile phones or touchlight, and if they are not around, then you have to strain to look for records when a client is looking for it. The client will be in the search room and will not know the situation here. When you take time to look at this, and they will sometimes will not understand. But this is the situation in which we work here.
The exhibition room was renovated for the Ghana at 50 celebrations. The air conditions are not functioning, and whenever it rains, the roof leaks badly. A number of historical materials are kept in this room, including the bond of 1844. It is often said that the chief monument of a nation is its archives. If this statement is anything to go by, then there is the need to take a second look at national records keeping in Ghana. Thomas Betelma, ETV Ghana News, Accra.